Hi, boys and girls. This book is called Ships at Sea by Geoff Thompson. Ships at Sea. This is the table of contents, and the table of contents is a list of subjects or chapters that are in the book right here, and what pages those subjects or chapters start on. Ships. There are many kinds of ships: ocean liner, cargo ship, aircraft carrier. Ships can carry very big loads across the sea. Ships are much bigger than boats. The first ships and boats were made of wood. Some of them had sails. Now ships are made of steel, and they have engines that help them move through the water. Ships and boats long ago. These boats had one big sail and were used to sail to nearby countries. Long boats were made of wood, and they were very strong in heavy seas. These ships had many sails and could go a long way across the ocean. So this is the early Egyptian boats, Viking longboats, and sailing ships. Ships today. Ocean liners are much faster than sailing ships. They use engines. This is the ocean liner. Cargo ships. These ships take huge loads from one place to another. And submarines are ships that can go under the sea. Submarine. Sailing the seas. Long ago, sailing ships were the only way to cross the sea. And this is a painting of an old sailing ship. These ships had sails to catch the wind. The wind blew into the sails, and this pushed the ship forward. Sailing ships could not move if there was no wind. Ocean liners. Today, ocean liners carry lots of people across the sea. People go on vacations at sea on ocean liners. Ocean liners have many cabins. Cabins are small rooms where people sleep. Ocean liners have swimming pools and stores, and some have playrooms for children too. Submarines. A submarine is a ship that can go deep down under the sea. Submarines can float on top of the water too. Submarines can move quickly through the water because they are long and thin and have round ends. Did you know some submarines can stay underwater for up to 60 days? Cargo ships. Cargo ships take big loads from one place to another. This cargo ship is a container ship. Containers are loaded onto the ship, and they are full of all kinds of cargo. This cargo ship is an oil tanker. Oil tankers are very long inside. They have big tanks filled with oil. Did you know some oil tankers are so long that sailors have to ride a bike to get from one end to the other? Wow. Hovercraft. A hovercraft is a special kind of ship. It can go over water and up onto land. A hovercraft sits on a huge air cushion. Propellers on top of the hovercraft help push it forward. Big hovercraft take people on short, fast trips across the sea. Ferries. Ferries take people on trips across rivers and lakes. Sometimes they go across the sea from one island to another. Some big ferries carry cars and trucks. The cars and trucks get into the ferry through the big doors at one end of the ferry. They are parked in a special place called a hold. Aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers are very big ships. Planes can take off and land from the runways on aircraft carriers. Did you know some aircraft carriers can hold about 50 planes? The sailing ship. We have sailed on our ship for many long weeks over the rolling sea, and down into the cabins we have heard the wind blowing strong and free. The captain takes us on and on until one sunny day, the ship that has been our home on the waves comes sailing into the bay. By Jenny Giles. Here's some questions about the book we just read. How long can some submarines stay underwater? What do sailors sometimes do to get from one end of an oil tanker to another? And how many planes can some aircraft carriers hold? Glossary. These are important words that are in the book and what their definitions are. It tells you what these words mean. The index is a list of words that are in the book that are important, and it tells you what pages those words were mentioned on. Ships at Sea by Geoff Thompson.